You like the idea of being a trader. You spend your weekends backtesting. You think about trading all day. You're obsessed about it. And you think you're a trader, but you're not getting the results. And there's a big difference between being passionate about trading and actually progress in trading. So in this video, I'm going to go through the distinction between being passionate about trading, the failure loop of being passionate, and why you should be focused on progress instead. And that's the thing that's going to get you moving in the right direction. But before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe and drop a comment below this video. This is going to help boost the algorithm to get this message out to more people like you. So I get it. You're in love with trading. You obsess about trading. You can't stop telling everybody you're a trader. You can't stop talking about trading. And that is, I'm not knocking that. That is good because you're pursuing something that you like, something that you are passionate about, that you're in love with, that you have a high interest in, right? You're a unique person. Okay, not everybody is interested or passionate about trading. There's plenty of people that hate trading. They think it's casino, right? But you don't see it like that. You actually enjoy it. You love it. You love the puzzle. You like to figure it out, the whole mystery. It's a big world to you and it's very intriguing to you. And I get it because I've been there, right? And this is the thing, because there is a difference between actually having progress and passion at the same time. Like, they're gray areas, they overlap, right? And the lines are blurry, and you can get sucked down the path of the tinkerer, someone that has a passion project like trading or like building motorbikes in a shed or something like that, right? And you can get sucked into doing it forever without expecting any result, and you're not even aware of it, right? Because you're passionate about it. You don't mind losing. You don't mind putting your whole life and all your time into it and getting nowhere because you are passionate. But passion is a part of the ego. You're satisfying your ego, and this is where it gets very blurry, because you're satisfying their ego through this passion project, and you tell everybody you're a trader, but you're getting nowhere with it, right? You're basically playing trader, but you're not being a trader, right? You gotta snap out of the passion side and realize that for you to actually, there's a cutoff point between fantasy world and the real life. Like, at some point you have to have some results. You have to have something tangible to show, and that will only come through progress. Do you understand? Not passion. Passion can go on forever with no result, right? But you have to progress as a trader, and you do that by doing the real work, right? And that means journaling. That means being disciplined. That means fixing your subconscious mind. That means sticking to one strategy. You see, a passionate person doesn't mind trading a new strategy every other day because they're just trading because it's passionate. Oh, that looks fun. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. And then you're trying everything, and you're always in this loop of failure, right? That's not the way to go about it, right? You have to have progress, and you have progress by focusing down on one thing, on one edge, sticking to it, and having a system, creating a system around it of feedback. So if you make a mistake, you're learning from it, not just, oh, mistake happened, oh, I'm passionate, it's so fine, it's fine, I'm feeding my ego, I'm stroking my ego, I'm in the shed tinkering away endlessly with no end in sight. You cannot do that, right? So you need to have a system to progress forward. And that goes proper back testing, one strategy, and then uh, going deeper into that one strategy to being more precise, testing one edge over another. Not but so there's a difference there. It's like, so you're refining the strategy, which is fine, right? You should be refining it to get better at it, to understand the edge, all the aspects of that one single edge that you have, rather than, oh, it doesn't work, so changing the whole thing again and starting from zero. Like that's what a passionate person will do. But if you want progress, you stick to one thing, right? And you work on it. And then you understand that you got to work on yourself too. That's also how you get the progress, right? Then you can snap out of this delusion of passion, of just being a weekend trader. It doesn't work like that, right? If you want to see results, you have to snap out of it. And that's what this video is about, really, to make a clear distinction between passion and progress. They're two different worlds. They're two different worlds with different outcomes, but they kind of overlap. Do you understand? Yes, be passionate, but also be aware of it so that you can put a foot down on it and start the road of progress. This is very important, right? And look, I did it. I did it for a long time too. I tinkered around backtesting EAs. I must have backtested hundreds of EAs, right? Getting nowhere, buying every course, trying everything, and it's a bottomless pit if you do it that way. You're not gonna get any progress out of it. You're just doing it out of ego, out of boredom. Then, yeah, passion also gets you into bad trades because you just want to tinker around and take a trade for the dopamine hit, right? You can't make the distinction between dopamine addiction to trading and actual trading, an edge. So knowing, like, not trading is trading, right? When you don't take a trade, when you can sit out because you don't see a setup, that's discipline. That is the edge. That's part of your edge too, right? Knowing when to stay out. So you have to understand this, right? And you have to work on all the aspects of trading. So that's your psychology, that's your strategy, one strategy, and then back testing that strategy, journaling, paper journaling, your emotions, right? Listening to positive affirmations at night when you sleep, reprogramming your trading identity to become a successful trader, right? That's the progress. That's the part of, that's the work that you have to do. That's the real work, right? If you want to go deeper and work on your subconscious programming, then check out the first link in the description, the Inner Edge Pro. That's what we do. We clear out all your negative beliefs and install new positive beliefs for your trading identity so that you can actually move forward faster and then start to see some results quicker. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe, drop a comment below. Let me know which part of the journey you're on with your trading. I would be interested to know. I really want to see you win. So that's why I keep coming on here every day and making these videos for you so that you have a different way to look at your journey, a different way of understanding where you're at, right? It's not always about strategy. It's, and if you're tinkering away in the shed on trading and you're getting nowhere, you got to snap out of it, right? You have to understand that passion and progress is two different things. So I hope this video was useful for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.